As I explained in the last lecture, if you remember, that from all the bad traits of the human being, the worst one by far is the pride. And this is someone that has pride and ego. He basically get himself into the blacklist of Hashem. That is one of the people on earth that Hashem cannot stand him, literally. It's not an exaggeration or metaphoric. It's written in few verses in the Tanakh that someone like that, Hashem cannot stand him, cannot be in the same place like this person. Now we all know it's almost impossible today to find a person that doesn't have some kind of a pride, but the goal is to minimize it almost to nothing. Of course, even if a person in the end of his life stayed with 5-10% pride, but he used to have 80-90%, and he reduced it almost to zero, then Hashem will help him out in a judgment day. But if a person did nothing about it, he just kept mitzvot like a robot, and he did nothing about his traits, and he's still the same proud, arrogant person that he was. Everywhere he go, he makes noise, he argue, he always wants people to surrender to him. Someone like that is far away from fulfilling his obligation in life. Even though he kept Shabbat, he put tefillin, he came to shul, he did a lot of mitzvot, but since he never corrected himself, he basically failed big time. We don't want to be robots that keep mitzvot, that follow the commandments. That's very bad. Doing all these efforts, sacrificing so much for keeping the commandments, spending money and time, and trying so hard, and in the end, leaving the world same rotten people as we used to be when we came to the world, that's a disaster. It's like someone who came all the way to the well, is very thirsty, he arrived finally, and he did not drink. That's basically what it is. So, like I said, the most important thing for you is to get rid of pride. There's some other bad traits like anger and other ones, stinginess. We'll get to it later on in this series. But you should know, pride, if somebody asks you, what's the worst thing in life for a human being to be? The answer is to be proud. That's the worst thing that you can have. Now, one thing I did not mention, speaking about pride last time, is that, the service of Hashem, everything, the Avodat HaElokim, following the mission of Hashem, the goal is that you will be able to eliminate your will and your wishes completely and surrender directly to the wish of Hashem, the will of Hashem. Whatever Hashem wants in every particular moment in your life, if you are able to eliminate yourself, meaning I want to do this, but Hashem wants me to do this. So therefore I will surrender my will and my wishes and my desires to what Hashem wants me to do. If you get to this level and then it becomes a habit, meaning all the time you will always follow what Hashem wants, not what you want, then you are the highest level of Midat Chasidut. You reach a very high level of righteousness. But it's not easy to get there, as you all know. Ya'aseh hakol Hashem shamayim. Everything you have to do for the sake of heaven. Hashem is watching from heaven to every transaction and every step in your life. As it's written in Jeremiah 17 verse 10, Yirmiyah, Ani Hashem choker lev bochen klayot. I am God that can watch into the heart, meaning like an MRI, spiritual MRI, and into the kidneys, meaning you cannot hide anything from me. What is hidden from you yourself, but it's not hidden from me. I can see everything inside out of you. הנסתרות להשם אלוקינו והנגלות לנו. All the hidden things, it's all in the eyes of Hashem revealed. But what's revealed, we can also see. But what's not revealed, Hashem can see.